Hey, welcome to video number 206 of Walker This Way with Hazel Walker, the queen of all things.
Queen of networking, MB&I, and I can't believe you told me to smile.
Nobody knew that, but now you've told them, so here we go. I am Mark Simmons, Hazel Walker. You know, it's a sad day. And you want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why?
Yeah, because I'm not feeling too sad.
No, but you should be, because here's the thing. I have to miss my my meeting, my B&I meeting. I'm going to take a medical leave because last night, unfortunately, I ended up with this paper cut on my finger and it's super sore. So I'm taking a medical leave for a little bit.
For a little bit, for a day, for a week?
I don't know how long it's going to take to heal, but I mean, I know you can barely see it, but I have my little paper cut.
Mental anguish.
Yeah, it hurts. It's like an owie. I got an owie, Hazel.
So do I. Look.
So you get medical leave then.
And I got a blood blister on this one. Oh, this one.
So, I mean, the reality is we're working through the B&I policies, and policy number 9. Remember, there's only 11.
There's only 11, yeah.
This is 9, is about leaves of absence are possible for certain extenuating circumstances. Example it gives here on the policies is extended medical issues that prevents members from working, like an owie, at the discretion of the membership committee.
And or a certificate of credit.
And or certificate of credit, right.
Okay,
so let's discuss what it is, what it isn't.
What it is and what it isn't. So medical leave is, it also encompasses family leave, medical leave. It depends on what's going on, right? For instance, let's use someone we know. I'm not going to name the name, but this person's mother is ill, elderly, going into palliative care. This person needs a leave, but we don't know how long. Right? There's no way of knowing how long this might be. So a medical leave is you're going to be out for an extended period of time, like 4 weeks or more. You're going to be gone. It is not, I have an owie on my finger and my head hurt this morning when I woke up. And so probably from the hangover from the whiskey tasting I was at. And so I'm going to take the day off. I'm sick at my stomach and I'll take medical leave. That's a sick day. That's not a medical leave. A medical leave is an extended period of time you're going to be gone. A sick day is, I didn't feel well. I'm not coming to the meeting this week and I don't have a substitute. So that's what your 3 days are for. Right? It's actually 4 days, because that 4th day is when you either get probation or you get your position open, one or the other. But we have some chapters that are just giving medical leave. Now, that got loosened up over COVID. And as a matter of fact, I have a chapter right now that has had 6 cases of COVID in it. So we did loosen up that if you've tested positive for COVID, that you can take a medical day. You can take that as a medical, but you have to test positive. You can't just say, oh, I think I have COVID. Otherwise it's just the flu and you missed a day. You can send a substitute. So medical leave can be mental stress, physical stress, a family member like my mother, my grandmother, my children, my husband, they're ill. I need time off to be with them. But here's the thing about a medical leave. A medical leave means the position is still closed. It's yours. You still have access to the app. You can still participate at the chapter level by passing referrals and doing all of that if you choose to. You can send a substitute, but your chapter dues and your membership dues are still due. Right? They're still due. You still have to pay those because you're still considered a member of the group. And it's 4 weeks or more. And you got to put it in writing. And where do you get that?
Well, we have a place for that here, which is on our B&I LT resources, Indiana LT resources, on the member
Member
side.
resources and leadership resources on both
Yeah.
pages. So a
Yeah.
member can just go to the member resource page, fill it out, and give it in. No, we're not asking about what are you doing, how sick are you, when are you, we're
No
not getting.
doctor's note is needed either.
I don't need a doctor's note.
Yeah.
But we do need how long you think you're going to be gone. And if you need to extend it, you can. So for instance, I had a couple members that took the 4-week leave, but they came back in 2 because they had knee replacements, and they were back much quicker than they anticipated. So it can be longer or shorter depending. But you are still an active member and your seat is still held and it can't be filled.
Right.
Certificate of credit, we often use for military when someone's been a member of BNI and they've been called up to serve, because the military can always recall you back in.
Mhm.
And the military can send you off. Even if you're in the United States, we have like the National Guard and things like that. You've got to take time and they can call you up. So for them, we recommend a certificate of credit. The certificate of credit means you don't know how long you're going to be gone. It could be 6 months, 9 months, a year. You no idea. It could be 4 weeks. You just don't know. Right now, what we're seeing is so many people don't have enough staff to fulfill their orders. For instance, I've got people here cleaning. There's not enough staff to send a whole crew anymore. They just are sending one person. So they're taking certificates of credit and stepping out of BNI until they can find help. Right? A certificate of credit means we're going to freeze your dues. We're going to give you a certificate of credit, and it's in our system forever. It's 2 year good for 2 years, but your position in that chapter is now open, and the chapter has the right to fill it.
Right.
Right. So they have the right to put someone else in. If someone else applies, they're going to have to do the interview and see if it's a good fit, and they have the right to accept. So you just own the dues. They're not lost.
Right.
And so you can come back into BNI. And if it's less than 6 months worth of dues, you'd have to pay a renewal, but you would get the dues added to the back end of it. So you got to choose which one. If you're going to go on a medical leave and you think it's going to be a long time, and maybe you're going to be out a whole year, maybe you have to go to another country to do what you got to do, then we recommend that you take a certificate of credit and just rejoin when you come back.
Yeah, because on medical leave, you're still eating into your time and your dues and everything.
Yeah.
And a certificate of credit, it's like,
Or
no,
not.
you're not. So I think we also need clarity on a certificate of credit. There are no refunds, so it's not cash. There's no money coming back. There are no refunds in BNI. It's on the application form, no refunds. But the certificate of credit means the amount of membership you have left in your membership from the day you resign. That's your credit of time, which then gets applied to if you reapply to another chapter in the next 2 years, the same one. Not that they
And
have
you don't
to
have to pay
back.
that registration fee if it was a personally held certificate of credit.
Yeah.
Like if you joined personally and you paid personally, you own it,
Yeah.
then there's no registration because you are the one coming back into the chapter.
Right. And
So,
setting
yeah.
expectations, you may reapply back to your same chapter. It does not mean they may accept you back necessarily either.
And you can apply to any chapter. Like if you take that certificate of credit and go to a different city or different state in the US, at least, it'll go with you.
Yeah.
It'll follow you.
Sits
Right.
in the back end of the BNI.
Yeah.
system.
So they can do, yeah, exactly. So it's still, you're not going to lose it. And we keep it in the system for a long time. And we have had a couple people that have come back and it's been just a little over 2 years and we've been able to reinstate there. We just do a little work with.
So the important thing to understand then is this is meant for life events.
Yeah.
And everyone has different types of life events, especially the last few years. There's been a lot of life events happening.
A lot.
And
A
so
lot.
you have options when a life event happens to you. There is the leave of absence, which you can take and get a certificate of credit, or there's medical leave depending on what it is, but you have to make that choice. Both go through the same form, fill it out. Membership committee will look it over. The regional office will also.
The medical leave has a request for medical leave form.
Yeah.
The certificate of credit has the request to use a certificate of credit. So it just lets us know which one you want to use, and that's what we'll do.
Yeah. but you have options, which is great. So if you need it, we have it. It's number 9 policy.
But it's
And
not a sick day. Let us
it is-
reiterate, it's
it is
not a
not
sick
sniffly
day.
nose day, yeah. That's
Not
why
a
you
sick
have, and you're allowed the 3 absences. Otherwise, just always have subs, and then you don't even have to worry about your absences. But
Yeah.
you can refer back to our video, which talked about attendance, which was what was it, number attendance?
Number 4 or 5.
Yeah, video number 5 or policy number 5 talks about attendance, so you refer back to that one. But for this one, you have options. And so there we go.
There you go. Easy.
Anything to add? Nothing?
No,
Okay,
it's an easy process, so just follow the process.
that's it. Okay, so next week's video is going to be on policy number 10. And I know you're going to be really excited about policy number 10. What is it? You'll just have to wait and see. Until next time, Hazel Walker.
See you then.
I'm taking my little paper cut. I'm going to go cry in a corner.
Oh.
Bye.